Okay, testing, testing. Okay, testing, testing. Okay, we're good. And we're live. Okay, I'm just gonna farm super creds because, you know, the new war bond's coming out. It's late night. What the hell, you know. Don't know how I'll be playing, but it's almost nearing. Well, never mind, not nearing. It is 1 o'clock. My area is all freezy deezy. Getting all cozy here on the couch. It's been windy in my area. Let's see what's going on in the world here. Shit hitting the fan. That's nothing new. We can... Oh, wow. This area just got destroyed. How the hell did the Illuminate push back so hard? Like, look at this! They practically just took the whole sector. I can't believe Blackcom is still freaking... How is this still not taken over? I grant, yeah, it's a level 40 threat level, but... How? People need to start learning how to use gambits. Like, seriously. Instead of defending, we're taking back... Well, not only we're defending, we're also taking back our territories. And look at this. I'm assuming that's where it's attacking from, right? Oh, no, it's attacking from Velmox. Like, we could be fighting this back. Hell, look at the freaking resistance. But no. Now, what the hell is this geographical... What the hell? Okay, that's the first time seeing this planet. Really? Torok actually got freaking reclaimed again? We're never gonna get that area cleaned up. It's funny how we used to be synced up with this, but not anymore. That worries me. Oh wow, you can't even see them. 7-Eleven. Get them Slurpees. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good at all. We're night. Oh, no. That's not good. Where did that planet... We're not even sync up to that planet anymore. Oh, no. That's not good. That's not really good. I don't like that. I really don't like that. Oh, I'm at 935 super creds? Oh, I thought it was at 885. That's fucking quicker than I want. Okay, so where's our thing at? Okay, we stopped their attack, technically. Unfortunately, it's not gonna last that long. Special submission. Oh, I'm just gonna go farm.
We must tear free our galaxy from the affliction of bug and bot alike.
Initiating FTL jump to the Grand Air.
Anyhow, so anything, ranting, you know, stories, such. So random things. I've been reading my Vampire Hunter D novel lately, and I am on the second movie of the book.
Mission coordinates.
Oh boy! Demon Death Chase is way different from what the movie is from Bloodlust. That's for damn sure. But, yeah, let's get in here. Is it busy? What do I want to take? I guess the standard stuff. Definitely need the work pack, though. Man, it's been a long time playing this game. That's... Extraction. Why I'm not? I need to get the hell off. It's quicker. Oh yeah, I should really check the superstore out, but then again, I do need the... Yeah. Nah, screw it. I'll just keep it. Yeah. Vampire Hunter D was very different in the third volume of the book compared to the movie. Like, certain characters that were killed off in the movie did not happen in the book. Like Nolt, the hammer user of the Marcus brothers, he actually got killed off by someone else. I don't want to throw too much spoilers, but I'm just saying the standard thing. And why is the graphics seem a little better now?
Go now.
Okay, I haven't played this for a while, so... Oh god, I am so bloody rusty. I hope I don't shoot myself in the face or something, you know? That's just for my luck. Okay, where is the... Oh, there it is. Should land over here. Where's it gonna get? What? What? Okay. Trying to level up the versatile. Why did it not land where I wanted to throw it? But okay, whatever, sure. This game's fucking with me. Hey, samples. Not like it matters. Shoot it through a freaking... Wait, can I actually? Nope, that didn't work. Nope, still doing the thing. Fine, whatever. Anyhow, as I was saying, yeah, they did a lot of things differently in the book. Meyer Link, I thought that that's his name, like Meyer, like the bread Meyer. M-E-I-R, I think that's how it's spelled. And, you know, Link. But no, it's Meyer Ling.
You have ignited the torches of liberty.
Like M-I-E-R-L-I-N-G, but whatever. They kind of changed a little bit on that. A little bit more backstory on certain characters, like Layla, definitely. There was a lot more deaths about her. But it seems like, honestly, when I look at it so far, up to the point where D had his sunstroke issue from the movie. I'm up to that part of the book, at least. But that scenario itself also got played differently, which was really weird. Because Caroline, the elemental shapeshifter, that's what I pretty much consider her as. Yeah, her character got different. I was like, what the hell? It's almost as bad as the first book, aka the first movie, how Ren Genji, his role got switched around differently. Oh yeah, I forgot I have a teleport thingy. So that was rather interesting on that front. Especially, actually, that werewolf guy in the movie, he also played a little bit of a different role, too. So I was like, huh. Because I always felt in the movie, he didn't play much. He was just, bodyguard. He was the one driving the horse carriage, and that's about, oh yeah, and the bridge, and he blew up, and eventually D ended up killing him. Hey, flamethrower.
There's something here.
Just don't get torched. Hey, you catch. Hey. Oh shit! I forgot.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Yes, Dad. Well, of course, there's an arrow. It's not that.
Sending down sentry.
Hey, super creds. Awesome. Let's see. Yeah, the werewolf guy, he's different. Lefty actually had a little bit more voice, little active role in this. Yeah, it was, snippet moments, as usual.
Say hello to democracy.
Let's see what else.
Found something.
Personally, D and Meyerling in this case, like I said, I'm up to the act where D's having the sunstroke
How'd you
scene.
like the taste of freedom?
And at this point, I feel like those two characters didn't really play much of it as an active villain and hero. It was just it was more focused on pretty much the other characters, like the Marcus brothers, the bodyguards of Barrios. Actually, that interesting story about them, they actually get a little bit more in depth about the village of freaks, as they call it. So that was a little interesting backstory for them. Oh, great. Tornadoes are coming in. That's the only thing I hate about this planet. It's it's really good to find, loot, but it makes sense. You got the fire tornadoes. Okay, I'm yawning already. It's like a freaking fest.
Found something.
Hi, loot.
Extraction is available.
I'll beat you with the tools. Anyhow. Brain.
There's something here.
Yeah. Hey, more super. Hey, I'm actually having a good run here. I'll take a stem. Since I am like a stem one. But the book has been pretty good so far. I had to go back to the movie and actually refresh myself. I was like, because certain characters were changed differently in their roles or their attitudes. And I had to look at them in the anime. I was like, nope, that did not match that description.
Found something.
Okay. Damn it. There we go. Metal. No. Okay, let's not blow ourselves up. I'm not trying to have a decent run. Maybe the game's being nice to me. I haven't been on for a while. It's like, hey, here's...
You are moving outside the mission area.
Everything's on fire! So yeah, book's been pretty good. I'll have a full, spoiler mode talk about it at some point. But yeah, once I finish the book though, like I said, I'm at that point with the sunstroke he has. So I'm gonna get to the point where they're gonna meet Carmela at her freaking castle of Shaith. Unless they added her randomly. What did I find? Unless they're adding her randomly in the movie for that purpose, but they're really strange. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, double door. Quick. Whoa, hi. I'll take it. Winning. I'm liking this run. Jeez, I just got 50 super creds out of this run. Start with 935. 142 medals. So, yeah. I'll have a full spoiler mode video at some point about the volume 3 of Vampire Hunter D. Gaming wise, like I said, I'm farming stuff here so I can get my super creds up since we have a new war bond coming out next Tuesday, I think. And my team is kind of foaming at the mouth because, you know, there's a freaking minigun! Apparently there was a new update for Buzz Lightyear beer. Apparently he had to correct himself from yesterday's video. Apparently the minigun year literally hankered down. It's like, you're shooting that thing, you're staying. Yes, Dad. Speaking of machine gun. Yeah, so you're bunkered down and you're shooting. My other friend, who's a pyromaniac in the group, so now he has the hot dog, aka the flamethrower minion drone. So right now her group chat consists of it's like, if I get that minigun, you fuckers better get out of my way. Meanwhile, that one's like, I'm gonna burn everything. Meanwhile, I'm like, I'm just gonna get my hover pack and take my eruptor and stay far hell away from you guys. Meanwhile, my other guy who used the freaking arc shit because he uses the K9 and plus his de-escalator, and he's like, and they're like, okay, he can use the K9 far away from us. I'm like, we're gonna really have a fucked up team here. Like, seriously. And don't get me wrong, I do blow up my freaking teammates with the eruptor at times. It's not my fault my shit freaking shrapnels. I think I'm pretty much done. But I feel like there should be another one. Then again, I have, what, 3 double doors? That's kind of a lot for this map. Yeah, screw it. Let's get out of here. Freaking laser.
Sending down
Oh wow,
sentry.
I actually sticked. Screw it, let's put it over here.
Deploying sentry. Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
So, how do you like your next generation consoles and PCs are going to be like $1,000 more now? I can't believe the freaking open AI freaking jacked up the prices. Oh, a bunch of douchebags. That's all I can say. What a bunch of douchebags. Okay. Okay, brain, move.
Down equipment package.
Time to go on shotgun mode. I hear you. I hear you. Where are you?
ETA T-minus 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Need a light.
How about a nice cup of liver tea?
ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
Throwing grenade!
Oh. Here. Fun for everybody.
One approaching pickup.
Fire in the hole!
This is Pelican 1, preparing for touchdown.
You get gas. You get gas. You get the big taco supreme.
Gas strike.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, so yeah. I can't believe that company freaking bought 40% of the stock. And Xbox got screwed because they were not prepared for this. From what I've been hearing. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not an Xbox fan myself. They have a few good games here and there for their side of the field. But they got freaking royally screwed. Not only they got screwed over because Steambox, or GameCube, as we were calling it now, that's coming out soon. So their PC hybrid thing they were trying for the next generation, that went to shit. And now with the freaking GPU shit, now they've pretty much just stranglehold everybody. But then again, the GameCube also might be screwed because now they have to freaking reevaluate their pricings. Because those chips and AMD chips, I think they were using, or NVIDIA. I don't know. I don't know what the hell they're using. Either way, point being, parts are going to be expensive.
One shudders to envisage.
So I need 105 more metals. Actually, super creds for that. Jeez. Was it refresh? 1 day and 2 hours. So one of my friends actually told me he was trying out a new build, and it's called, the pistol is called the Warrant. It's pretty much a guiding pistol, like RoboCop slash Judge Dredd style of homing pistol attacks. And apparently it goes in the Superstore, because I didn't know actually the Superstore have rotational items, because see this Truth Enforcers, Chemical Agents, they have their own things, but we have the random mixer one right here. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But yeah, I never really took a liberty to look at that stuff. Fire gas and acid and electrical damage increase throwing range by 20%. If you kind of think about it, that's really good. I like throwing range, and lately my tossings have been really shitty lately. Just saying.
Choose where to join your fellows in righteous liberation. Let us secure the sustenance
Oh, I hate
of
these missions.
Super.
They're really shitty on the
Mission
map.
coordinates locked.
Usually the legal broadcasting one's pretty good for map wise for
Orbital thrusters.
farming. The brew commanders, I don't know why. It's like they take up a slot. Okay, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. Because I can. The brain. Yeah, screw it. Laser is good. Freaking. Actually, you know what? Nah. Gatlin Sentry. Guess this is low level shit, man. Yeah, so GPUs and RAM is gonna go up in price, which if they don't freaking get their shit regulatory, our next generation PlayStations, Xboxes, and PCs are gonna be like, well, let's just start. The consoles are gonna be around at least $1,000. It's good. It's back to PS3 shit again. Actually, is it me or are they actually loading up the game a little faster now? Just saying.
Firing gas strike.
See ya.
Unleashing democracy.
You have accomplished liberty's will. Extracted your discretion.
Great team. Okay, take it for me. But yeah, yeah, so the next generation of consoles is pretty much cooked, as they would say. I'm not a big fan of what transpired. And the funny part is, I actually, if I actually had the money, I would buy the GameCube. Because I do have a Steam account. I have not played my Steam account since technically... I don't know when Team Fortress 2 had the man versus machine mode came up. I feel like maybe I was on it like for a few months. That's the best I can describe it for me. Well... You know what? Really?
Sending down equipment package.
I really hate you. If this doesn't work, I'm just gonna... Yeah. Nope. Yeah. That's the last time I ever played with my Steam account. It's still active. I have my computer right here. I installed Steam, even though I can't really play games on it because PC is not really a gaming PC. It's definitely meant for... Oh, nice dark there. Definitely just for home use. And a lot of my content creators are talking about other streamers. Watched a little bit of like the legal issues of Imru and Miskiff. That's been a really interesting story. If I learned anything from Pro Jarrett in that time period of his shit, I'll have to believe Imru's side by 75% and Miskiff 25%. But problem is, the dude has not helped himself when he responded to everything that happened, and he made himself act like he's the victim. And not to mention all of the video in the past of his ex-girlfriend, I think, Maya, that he was kind of abusive, even though they tried to talk, oh, he's so fun, but not the look she was given. Like, this is nothing new, that look. So, I just... But I'm just going to keep it at 25%. Yeah, he might be telling the truth. There might be some things that she's maybe guilty of, but he's not looking good on his end. I'm sorry. And the guy does, honestly, even if I pretend I didn't know this guy at all, he looks like a total douchebag anyway. I remember watching one of his videos at one time, and I was like, who the fuck is this douchebag? Because, I'm pretty heavily watching Osmond Gold, and he was with him because of OTK at the time. What we got here? Metal 2, nice. Super creds, nice. Super creds are good. Oh, I thought for a second it says freaking 100 super creds. I was like, yes! Depending what Black Friday sales are going on, I'm going to be going out, actually checking out stores if there's any games that are on sale. I'm kind of hoping like Final Fantasy Tactics is on sale. I know I'm being a cheap ass. I know these games came out. I'm being cheap, but money is really tight. No one has, well, unless you have freaking rich parents or some shit. But money's getting really freaking tight, and I can't buy all these freaking games because I really want to buy the original the remasters, the Dragon Quest trilogy of the Erdrick series. I want to get Final Fantasy Tactics because, you know, I've been a big fan of my series. Oh, crap. Time to do this.
Administering freedom.
Wait, what?
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
Are you serious? How did you miss? Okay, where's my Super Destroyer? How? Okay.
Sending down sentry.
You know what? Screw you.
Incoming.
So dumb. So dumb. Anyhow, yeah, so I want to get the Dragon Quest trilogy. I want to get Final Fantasy Tactics. Battlefield 6, because my friends have been freaking ragging me. I should get it, because they, not to mention, I'm sorry, I'm your freaking healer. Jackasses. Seriously, I'm straight up their freaking healer in this group. Every freaking time. Hey, 10:05, good. I have enough for this creds now. Guys, if I was ever got the guys playing Final Fantasy 14, I am their fucking healer. Knowing them, if my friend Steve, he will try to play tank and he will drive me freaking nuts. He's like, hey, you want to see something funny? No, Steve.
Eagle 1 armed and ready.
Oh, it's gonna be funny. Yeah, and I'm the one healing your ass, fucker. This is why we can't have nice things. Actually, if I do get back into Final Fantasy 14, I need to fix these controllers. And holy fuck, that's a moon or planet. Because if I'm trying to heal or cast spells, kind of hard to when I am stick drifting. And trust me, it's a freaking annoying. I remember one time doing, what was the freaking Siren's Tower, the first one, the normal mode. And I'm trying to heal the fucking tank, and my character keep on freaking moving because my freaking stick drift was interrupting my casting because I'm moving my character. You're like, what the hell, man? I'm like, I'm sorry, it's my controller is freaking stick drifting. It's interrupting my casting. Damn, I'm rocking up the super creds today. I like it. Thanks, Arrowhead. I guess you're taking pity on me today. Say what else? Ooh, piece of cake.
Found something?
Brain. But yeah, I want to get back into 14 at some point.
Extraction is available.
Not to mention the controversies, because the expansion was not that great from what I'm understanding. The story was just so stupid. I am still at the .5 era, like the going to the expansion. It's like, okay, here's the setup for the expansion. You know, get through that, and then you're now just gotta wait for the expansion to come out, and then you can proceed further. But I'm at that point, so I'll be
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
have the liberties of enjoying Laquamont. Aside from the voice actress, you know, playing the character, I heard that she was sucking on freaking SAG-AFTRA's freaking dick during the whole voice actor strike. So that kind of irks me. I was like, oh, it's like, who's this person? It's like, oh, she played Wakuma for Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, oh, that expansion did not go well, and you have the character that everyone hates more than Lise, some say. That's saying a lot. Starblood, at least, was just irritating. Oh, we should liberate everyone. No, they're gonna beat us. It's like, Lise, things are not easy. People are in fear, and they're not gonna rise up to their opposers like nothing. Yeah, you're just lucky Doma actually got their shit together. Yeah, fuck it, I'll take that one. There I got. Or, yeah, yeah. Sorry, no. Yeah. So I gotta see how bad this character is. Like, who's worse, Lise or this character? You know.
Found something.
Fire signals are in. I don't mind Lise. Yeah. Sorry. I don't mind Lise, but she did have her dumb moments. It's like, Lise, you're not getting it. These people are in fear for their lives for how long with the Empire, and you're going to expect them to kind of rise up? Hell, you even saw it yourself. They almost pissed themselves when they freaking found out they did their tribute. Especially the skulls for the, what's her name? Shit. It's been such a long time playing 14. I forgot. I want to say Freda. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I remember starting with an F. Okay, where the hell are the good stuff here? Ah, yeah. But yeah, people that was in my free company, they actually want to think I want to come back to play the game again because, you know, certain drama happened in my life, that certain person. And now since he's ousted, we'll have to deal with him.
Extraction is available.
Yeah, fine. Let's get off this rock. I'm not getting anything out of here. Good luck, turret.
Deploying sentry.
Of course.
Extraction shuttle inbound. Deploying equipment package. ETA T-minus 1 minute.
Let's see what else.
Firing gas strike.
Yes, emergency. Cancel. Taco Bell!
last 30 seconds. ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
So, I watched the Xbox Partners video showcase they had recently. They had some pretty good games, if I want to be honest. They looking pretty top notch.
Pelican 1, landing in progress. Say hello to democracy!
I'm not dying to maggots here.
Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Hey, yeah. That Tides of Annihilation game, the aka Final Fantasy 16-ish game, it looks pretty freaking top notch. And of course, Jennifer English. Oh, guys, I love her voice acting. She's so good. She's moving up in the world, honestly. I really like her voice acting. Playing as her, playing as Carlotta in Withering Waves. Mal, I think, for, oh shit, Expedition 33. That's another game I want from Black Friday sales. Shit. You know what's really screwed up? All the games I want, they're all RPGs. Dragon Quest, Tactics, Expedition 33. I'm screwed. My schedule's locked down. Speaking of, yeah, lockdown. So this weekend, I actually want to do a lot of things. Like I said, I want to farm out my materials in this game.
Good work, Collector.
To get my things maxed out before the drop. I want to get on Withering Waves to finish up the main story that's been released recently, because that. Plus, I want to prepare Genshin Impact because we're having a patch next week too, which I will stream my Jalone pools. I have, what the hell I had? I think I said I had 113 last time I counted to myself, because I think I had I have 25 pools from the Star Glitter thing. And I think I got 7 in my Fates itself. And I want to say, I think I had 90... yeah. Oh, I had a lot more than I thought. Because I think it was 193 I have for Primo-wise for Fates. So with that 7, that's 200, and then they had the Star Glitter, that's 25. So yeah, I have 225 of that damn things. So if I get another 15, I have 3 potential straight pools of 5 stars. Problem, I have no pity in, because I actually want to make sure if I can get a 4-star, because I'm hoping Janssen comes in with Shalone and Faresa's banners, because, you know, it makes sense. Natalie character, Faresa's with her mentor. That'd be freaking amazing, because I'll have like how many freaking pools, and Yansa will pull. I only got her at C1, and I think it's her. I think it enhances her elemental attack if I do an attack after, and it gives it like a damage buff or something like that. But I want to upgrade her to C6 because
ready for another mission, Helldiver?
she'll end up getting Movika like crazy powerful when she goes in active mode. And if I get Shalone at C2, because she is at C0, ooh, that damage is gonna be hot. Not even hot, I mean as in 40% pyro enhanced attack damage. I'm very curious, because when at C2 it states that her source sample stones are always active. I don't understand that. Like, because when she activates her elemental attack for Jalone, her source samples are out there because, you know, her Nightfall ability. But the thing is, the moment if you're non-mass geo mode on it, you fill up the bar and that's it. It ends the source samples, technically. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm confused. I have to see it myself. I'm gonna like showcase it. Like, okay, this is how far she can move at her C1, and then okay, this is what my characters are doing at this domain at C1 still, because C1 doesn't really do damage. It just anti-interrupt, and she lasts longer in the field with her elemental skill, or more in this case for me, it's traversal. But her C2 is the most ridiculous part, because Pyro, if you had the source samples of the elements, Pyro has 40% attack boost, which for Moika, she'll be up to almost 4k attack power. And that's not even including as Jensen doing her shtick. So Lottie is going to do 60% crit cryo damage enhancement. And Jensen will make her rotation a little bit smoother, because every time I'm trying, after I do my first round of rotations and I go for the next round, it's like, okay, I get Moika's, elemental attack up. Then I switch to Jalone, do her thing, fill up the gauges and elemental energies. Then I switch back to Solani, do her shield, do the freaking burst, because she'll get that so quickly. And then I go to the outside, oh, wait, I gotta wait 2 seconds for her burst, and I don't have energy yet. Jalone negates that, because I will reduce the cooldown by 6 on her burst, and she gets 25 energy. And right now her energy recharge is like 200, I think. I just made her, because I went full attack power and full energy recharge, and oh boy!
Operation complete.
No, I don't like that. There we go.
Mission coordinates locked.
And then if I switch it up a little bit,
God's prime.
have Farina in the party for whatever reason, mix up I do.
Orbit synchronized.
Yeah, sorry. Thinking of things. Yeah, if I have Farina in the party, she gets, I think, what is it, 45% HP boost? So it'll help her DPS, and it also helps her healing. Now, here's the kicker. My Farina is at C2. Oh boy! I'm slowly getting my characters up to their constellation. Wow, why are we freaking landing so quickly lately? They must have really optimized.
You are the best of the best. Live up to your name. Live up to freedom.
Deploying equipment package. Firing gas strike.
I don't care.
Democracy's on its way.
Democracy has been well done.
Thank you, come again.
May your extraction be swift.
And surprise.
Deploying sentry.
But, yeah, it's gonna be insane. We're doing waves wide. So, this is Havoc Crazy Patch for banners. So, we have Shissa, I think that's how to pronounce her name, the schoolgirl, or aka Kill Like Kill, much. She's Havoc. And then next batch banner. Oh, one of my smells. Next batch banner is going to be, I think, was it Cantarella or Provova? I'm like, God damn it. I was kind of hoping Carathea was going to show up for this next patch banner, but I got a feeling it's probably going to be the next patch coming after this one. And I'm kind of hard locked on. I'm like, I want to get Booling because she is coming out in the second banner. I want to get her because she looked like she's fun. She's hilarious. And I really like the character in her own perspective wise. But Pavlova, I'm like, shit. I kind of like her, but I don't know. I just don't have a really good Havoc user per se. Great, yes, Rover, the main character, can be good with those characters, but I don't know. I'm having a hard time deciding about that. And not to mention, I am guaranteed a 5-star character of the banners because I failed my last one and I got the Chinese dancer boy. I was like, I gotta have. And I was like, I'm looking at his kit. Okay, I know a lot of people were ragging on him, but when I play his story and I was using his skills, I'm like, you know what? He's not that bad of a character, but I don't know. I might give him a shot. I'll probably work on him, see what's he like fully.
Something here.
Yay. Anything I can blow it up with? Nope. Okay, gotta do the old-fashioned way. Here, have fun.
Deploying sentry.
Super creds, nice.
That's called democracy.
Okay. Cool.
Found something.
Administering freedom.
Fire.
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
Nice. 3 work bonds. Yeah, nice with that. Let's see what else.
There's something here.
Man, we actually have some little ways here. He has a double door and we're good to go. Let's see what else. Yeah, I think really Carthia is going to come out the next patch. So that's what my guessing. But I don't know. I'm kind of mixed on getting Provova. Because if you think about it right now, I'm guaranteed a character. And also for the secondary resource, I can actually buy the wave band of whoever character right now, if that's a banner character. Because I have enough for one. So, in theory, it's like if Carthia does come out next patch, I actually can automatically get her the Resonance Chain 2. Yes, Dad. So I immediately can add Resonance Chain 2. But I would like get Chacona just because she helps out with her damage output of the arrow erosion. Because I had Chacona and Carthia work together at some point with the story quest, I think it was, and I noticed a big difference. I was like,
Found something.
yeah, I need to get Chacona. Ah, damn it. Okay, fine.
Coming in hot.
For Christ's sakes, don't land the damn thing.
Extraction is available.
Damn. Okay, this is hot. 1075, yeah, being nice to me. Let's see what else. So that's Withering Waves. Genshin, like I said, I'm waiting for the second half of the banner to get Jalone. I'm gonna go all in on that. I wanted to get Alice, but I need this. I need to stop getting characters. I need to start getting constellations that improve my current rosters. I'll get Alice when I actually feel like I am kind of complete. But it needs to be done. The content's getting harder. They're not making the free-to-play players like me at this point because I am a light dolphin, as they call it. Because I did use Battle Pass. Well, not Battle Pass. The Welkin, technically. I was using it quite a bit for my first year and a half of playing Genshin, but I stopped since, let's see. I want to say it's been a year, but I feel like it's actually been 2 years now at this point. So I haven't been chucking any money into that game anymore. I've been just straight up just grinding whenever there's events or a new region, which I really went crazy on that Nodcry for their region. Which that's another thing. Are we getting another sector in Nodcry? Because they did not show that in the live letter. Like, they usually say, it's like, oh yeah, we're doing this. It's like, no, they just talked about a festival that's been, you know, honoring freaking Calabrina. But, I don't know, it's kind of weird. And not to mention the title is something of the north. And I'm like, okay, so we're opening up a northern sector, and I think I'm done with this map. Looks like I still have stuff in the middle of the south, but
Eagle 1 returning to destroyer for resupply.
if I want to be honest, I actually really hope Syndrome actually becomes a playable character, but I got a feeling they're gonna kill her off, if you think about it. Like, everyone's starting to like her as a fan favorite, Futuyu Harbinger. Like, she has this little, like, she can be a freaking total bitch, but she's a softie. You know. And I love the interaction with Calabrina and her. I was like, God, they're fucking sisters, man. One's the annoying little sister, but one's like, you know, being the brat and bitch, but, you know, she actually loves her younger sister. It's like, the more I freaking see them interact with each other, it's like, oh, it's like, God damn it, it's like, please don't kill her off. I'm like, I know she's supposed to be one of the bad guys, but she's such a good one.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Okay, I'm out of here. Screw it, this rock's pretty much done. Let's see what else.
Super Earth's finest back in action.
Team 4-Star actually started a new abridged series, since we're kind of talking about magical girls and shit in a way. Yeah, they're doing Sailor Moon 1990s, or they call it the Toonami edition. Which, whatever. How do I want to place this? I'll place it right here.
Deploying sentry. Extraction shuttle inbound. Deploying equipment package.
Everything's on fire.
Not today!
T-minus 1 minute.
If there's anything alive over there,
Firing gas strike.
I'm definitely sending Taco Bell to them.
Fire in the hole.
ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
If all else fails, Taco Bell delivery.
Fire in the hole.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds. ETA T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone.
How about a nice cup
Really?
of liver tea?
This is Pelican 1. I have visual on the
I
extraction
love my
zone.
gas grenades.
Pelican 1, landing in progress.
The only thing I am missing is literally a gas barrage. If I want to be honest. Or actually a primary that's gas. My friend Steve, he literally has the infinity of fire in this.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning
It's like he has his orbital napalm barrage, he has his torture primary, or the cookout, or the coyote, and then he has the little flame torture as a sidearm, and he can have his support weapon as the flamethrower, and now he has the little freaking hot dog. I'm like, dude. Oh yeah, I also want a gas sentry too. Or a gas mortar. That'd be fucking sweet. Of course, everyone will fucking kill me. It's like, you motherfucker. Hey, not my problem. I just like the gas shit. But, oh wow, that one's really... So, interesting info. Had a ingrown hair that was forming on my back, and it was actually getting pretty bad. Like, to the point I was getting like a slight hunchback lump coming out of it. So, I've been letting it fester for a while, and it's gotten to the point it got raw, and I was able to squeeze it. Needless to say, my one bathroom towel is soaked
Ready
in
for
blood a
another
little
mission,
bit.
Helldiver?
So that's a fun concept. And I keep on squeezing it. Obviously blood and lots of pus. Granted, it started off liquidly pussy, and oh boy, the foul smell off that is really bad. So I'm like, okay, obviously, I cleaned it up with peroxide every time I'm squeezing it. So I'm like, every 2 hours, I'm like, okay, go to the bathroom, squeeze it out and such, trying to get rid of the shit out of my back. So at one point, I did another round, and I was like looking at the mirror, what angle I can see. I saw something black, and I was like, okay, what the hell is that? So I kind of slowly scrape it off my back. It was like kind of stuck on there. I'm like, what the hell? And I'm like, okay. It kind of pulled off around my wound area a little bit. I was like, yeah, I had a slight tug. So I'm looking at it. It was like a mangled, I thought it was my back hair because I'm Italian. I have a little bit of Spanish blood in me, so we're kind of low on the hairy side. I blame my grandfather because, trust me, he was a hairy motherfucker. But I was like, okay, maybe it's because I cleaned it up last time, for the towel. Maybe I had somehow my hair got, stuck together with all the blood and shit. I just kind of didn't clean it really well off it. Yeah, I took a camera wand, because I usually use it for, checking my ears out or whatever. And it also has a kit, clean out the earwax. Because, I'm kind of worried because, like I said, my grandfather was kind of hairy, and he had a really bad ear wax in his time. So I'm kind of worried about my side of my mom's genetic shit. So I took my wand I did when I was checking my back because it actually gave me a, like, okay, what's the damage on my, how bad is this ingrown hair? So normally there was a big black, blackhead levels, but you obviously can see it's like, okay, there's the patient zero of the problem, there's the ingrown hair. Yeah, when I took the wand, it's not there anymore. Whatever was from that last round I squeezed, I must have squeezed out the freaking ingrown hair. That was not my back hair that was out in the open. That was the ingrown hair. It was like almost a length of my freaking index finger, and it was like I said, it was a mangled mess. I'm like, oh, that was festering in my back for that long because I did have ingrown hair at my kneecap area, and when I took that out, that also was kind of a mangled mess. It was like a really bad rated B tentacle horror movie like levels. Like, you have freaking mind flares flopping their little tentacles in their way. That's kind of reminds me how bad it was mangled. And yeah, that's how my back was. I was like, oh, so that was festering in my back, causing all this issue. And yeah. So right now I did another round of squeezing today, and actually it was big, thicker white chunks are coming out this time because I was just squeezing out the liquidy shit yesterday. Now today I'm actually squeezing the remaining wet chunks, and now I'm feeling the wound right now. Actually, yeah, the mound is very vastly reduced, but unfortunately the patient zero area of the main wound is like kind of caved in. So I kind of squish it around there. It's like, okay, it has a gaping crater inside. So later on, my skin is gonna kind of rot off, and it's gonna give me a new skin on my back, unfortunately, which I'm probably gonna have a scarring as usual, but whatever. But yeah, ingrown hairs is a bitch. This is like my third time I had an ingrown hair issue. Like I said, I had this one, my one thigh, or my knee area. And I had
drive calibration complete.
Okay. And I had one on my arm, but that was very minor compared to the other two, though. Because my knee one, I actually had to cauterize it because I was constantly bleeding it. I was like, okay. So I took I had a little bowl that was able to withstand a little bit of liquid fire, and I hovered a metal spoon, and I just... Yeah, good times. I seem to self-mutilate myself, but, But at least I stopped the bleeding, though. I was like, that was pretty bad. But yeah, ingrown hairs. Yeah. Pain in the ass. Of course, you're probably saying, it's like, why are you not going to the doctor? I don't go to the doctor. It's not to mention, I don't have money to go to a doctor. If I'm going to die, well, here's my doctor fee right there, Oh, you should go to the doctor. Yeah, when I'm dead. But yeah, seriously, it's... Yeah, ingrown hairs, a bitch. If it was not gonna get if it wasn't getting a little raw and to the point I actually can squeeze it out, I was gonna ask one of my friends, like, okay, dude, here's a knife, here's some freaking cleaning utensils, here's a towel, and probably a goggles. Have fun. Pull the damn thing out. Of course, I don't know any of my friends will even do it because they're probably too pussy as squeamish. They're like, I can't do this. I'm like, bitch, just do it. I'm used to it. I know I'm not one of those emo guys who are like, I gotta cut myself. No. Shit needs to get done. I need to get it done. Kind of reminds me when I was like squeezing that shit out of my back. I'm looking at the mirror, whatever angle I can get. It kind of reminds me of this one video of some old man who was in the back of a yard, and his family was helping him try to squeeze his. He literally had a hunchback of freaking pus on his back. And the lady, I guess his wife, who was squeezing it, it was like coming out like cottage cheese chunks. And I guess his son, he was like throwing up in the background. He was like, ugh! He's like, his father was like, you fucking pussy, this is nothing. I'm like that old man fucking like squeezing this shit out. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But that video though, that guy, who, like I said, like he literally had a hunchback levels, and they were squeezing that shit out like it was cottage cheese. I was like, dude, how are you not fully like having some kind of blood infection? Because that had to somehow inflict your blood. Because at some point, having so much pus like that, it had to make mixing in your blood flow at some point and causing you massive sickness. That's one thing I was kind of worried. It's like, if this shit doesn't get out of me, I'm going to have an infection that's going to cause me blood poisoning of some sort. But, yeah. But ever since I got out of it, I'm actually feeling a lot better, obviously. I've been sleeping a lot. That's another freaking problem that's been happening as of late because of it. But now, since I got the chunky bits, and not to mention my sinus issue, every time the weather, like recently, it just rained, my eyes start, getting blaring red because I have my sinusitis condition, because my sinus underneath my eyes get clogged up and it ends up pressuring my eyes, and then you start getting bloodshot because of it. But because of this whole condition I was under with my ingrown hair, it was kind of stopping my healing abilities. It's like, okay, this is more of a threat. It needs to, cauterize to heal, more focus on healing. It's like, fuck the eyeballs. I'm like, okay, this problem needs to stop. So now my eyes are starting to feel better, which a lot of people will notice is like, what the fuck's wrong with your eyes? But now they're noticing, they're like, oh, your eyes are looking better. I'm like, yeah, that's because I got rid of a wound. It was infecting me. I feel better. But yeah, interesting on that one. But yeah, so back to the topic. I want to check on Black Friday deals, see if there's any games there, that I want to get this year, and see if they're on sale of some sort. I'm kind of hoping Walmart will actually, mark them down like crazy. But I kind of doubt it, but never know. I want to watch. I was talking to my coworkers, my boss, and we're just talking about video games and movies. And I was like, and they mentioned Ready Player One. I was like, I never watched that movie. And it's apparently, he's like, oh yeah, it's on Netflix now. I'm like, really? So I'm like, well, I guess I'll be watching Ready Player One, because I want to see all the. I'm going to be stopping that movie every 5 seconds, because what game or movie reference is going to be thrown in there. It's like, I see what they did. Another thing, I also, because Monopoly had a McDonald's Monopoly thing. Because I was eating out, because it's my fucking Monopoly. Because I was getting all those puzzle pieces for the game. I was getting some consolation prizes, so I ended up getting a free month Peacock. So I'm going to install that on my PS5 or 4 in my bedroom and just load it up and make an account and get a free month's worth. And I'm going to go watch Twisted Metal series, since, they greenlit the 3rd season, and I guess it's doing well enough. The only thing I would have to say, once I do watch the 2 seasons of Twisted Metal, and if they actually get the 3rd one going, I don't know who's what in this series right now. All I know is I've seen clips. Obviously we got John Doe, a.k.a. Spectre. I think Junkyard Dog was in there. Dollface, aka Darkseid. Axel definitely is in it. Mr. Grimm's in it. Obviously, Sweet Tooth. Come on, he's like the main character technically. Uh, the only thing I really hope, if they haven't showcased it or sneak peeked, I want Rob Zombie coming back as Mr. Zombie with his Draglia. Because he has the car, because he's a monster fan, and I want him in the freaking series. You know, it's hilarious because due to the fact he probably know he made Twisted Metal 4 because he was in that game. And knowing Mr. Rob Zombie, he was probably so high on drugs, he was like, wait, what's Twisted Metal? I was in that game? When? You were on drugs, weren't you? Probably. Just get in the costume and get in the car. Seriously. If Rob Zombie, if he didn't like get showcased somehow in the first 2 seasons, and he actually like, hey, we're gonna have him in the 3rd season, I'll be like, finally! I would love to see Rob Zombie playing as Mr. Zombie himself. I don't know how they will do it, but of course I don't know anything about the storyline in this TV series because obviously I think the 1st season was like this getting ready, get to start up to where Calypso is going to start the tournament, and season 2 is the tournament itself with Calypso, which I hope the guy actually says. It's like, I am Calypso. Welcome to Twisted Metal. Just say the line. I don't even know the actor who's playing Calypso. I wonder if it's the same one who did Twisted Metal. Was it Black or the? No, it's actually, I think it's just called Twisted Metal. I hate when they do these title things. It's like, oh, it's Twisted Metal. You mean the 1993 game? No, the 2000. Well, I think it was what 16 at the time. No, it had to be because it was PS3, I think. For me, at least. Yeah, it was. It was. No, was it? Shit. Oh God, I'm losing track of time. I don't know. Either way, I was playing it. It was okay. It just the last Twisted Metal game kind of pissed me off, to tell you the truth. It only had 3 story arcs. You only had Sweet Tooth, you had Mr. Grimm, and you had Dollface, or aka Darkseid. That's it. It was kind of disappointing. Only you had 3 characters. You had a character story arc. Yeah, you know, don't get me wrong, they were good in their own right, but I would like to have more characters. Like, you know, they kind of showcased Priest because Priest was like trying to go against fucking Calypso, but instead, you know, that didn't freaking happen. And Sweet Tooth, you know, he's just on a rampage trying to freaking find the one victim that escaped him. And say, what was Mr. Grimm? Oh, yeah, he went back in time to prevent his father's death, but actually, in reality, he was the one who caused his father's death. And Dollface, well, there was not really an issue, and she kind of, yeah. I don't know. I can't remember because I remember. I think it was along the line that she wanted to be the most beautiful woman in the world or some shit, but she was beautiful as it is. And I think Calypso kind of tricked her also, obviously. But Priest was in there, but he was kind of played a role. I thought, okay, maybe we'll get a DLC and Priest will be a player. Nope. I was like, oh. I don't know. I'll just be happy, you know, we actually got something Twisted Metal-ish recently. Because it does have a good concept idea. Actually, another concept idea, we should have Mortal Kombat. Oh, wait, we're not getting Mortal Kombat until freaking May-ish. God damn it. You know, I should be doing missions. Okay, so I need like less than 80. Well, 61. No. 71. Wow, I got a lot of medals recently. I think I was like up to 124 before. Yeah, whatever. I'm winning.
We will never forget those who fell in the defense of Malevolent Creek.
Why did you talk about Malevolent Creek? You don't talk about Malevolent Creek.
Resources for freedom.
Mission coordinates lost.
It's like Fight Club. You don't talk about Fight Club.
Hellpods prime. Engaging orbital thrusters.
Let's see what else.
Orbit synchronized.
Yeah, screw it.
Launch initiated.
Trying to think of what else. Let's say GPU prices, kind of hinting about ramp 100D. Me ranting on, you know, my back being an octopus, living bacteria parasite. We're here.
And fear the shadow of neither death nor tyranny. For
Hey, you,
justice
catch.
is your cause. Liberty emerges victorious yet again. Extract when ready.
Deploying sentry. Firing gas strike.
Yeah, about that. How would I say?
Sending down equipment package.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Yeah, Family RD hinting, GPUs, blowing up a lot of bugs. Nice teleporting. Die, monster. You don't belong in this world. Black Friday deals, ingrown hair, mass horrors, cats and dogs living together, mass hysteria.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
That's what I thought. I thought it was a little off on that map. Yeah. Me waiting for, you know, the update for this game next week, I think.
Extraction is available.
Found something.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's great. Actual physical bullshit. Yeah, surprisingly, actually, gas grenades can explode at. Unfortunately, I gotta wait 12 seconds until it clears. So, yeah.
Liberty returns.
Okay.
Locked and loaded.
Dear Lord.
There's something here.
Pretty nice to me today. Let's see.
Found something.
Guess all my neighbors must have got home. It's really weird. It's like, I know it's Wednesday, and it's the day before Thanksgiving. Well, I should say, was Wednesday. Now it's actually Thanksgiving Day now. But either
Extraction
way,
is available.
it's just weird that all of a sudden people are not here. Oh, they are. Another thing that kind of annoys me, I have a new neighbor that just, came in here, I think, what was it? It was like June, I think, that she came here. That's fine. Told me she had like 4 kids. Single mother. Well, I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm used to it. I had like that apartment complex I had like 2 or 3 kids, stip stamping around. Fine, whatever. But kind of annoying part is she had like her father, or I guess her husband, or some friends. They're always taking my parking spots. Every freaking time. I'm like, I've been here for like 13 plus years at this point of this apartment. I never had a problem with my other neighbors in the past. We all respect each other's parking spots. This one? Nope. One day I was in a really foul mood because, it was a shitty day at work. I just want to get home, strip down, take a shower, and just flop on the couch pretty much. I come home. One of her friends, I guess, freaking was in my parking spot. And they were just gabbing away. I'm like... So I parked at my other neighbor's spot, which I didn't want to do that. So I'm like kind of flip-flopping, and the guy's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't, I sorry I took your spot." I just glared at him with vile looks. And I just stormed into my apartment. And I'm hearing him muttering. He's like, "Oh, you must have pissed him off." I'm like, "Yeah." A more triggered me is, "I'm sorry I took your parking spot. If you knew you were taking my parking spot, you won't be saying sorry." It's like, I think in a way, I'm triggering my father instincts wise. Like, if you were so sorry, you wouldn't have done it in the first place. I'm just get so triggered at certain aspects of people saying certain things, and it just, I'm like, if you knew it was wrong, then why did you do it to begin with? So I just got so annoyed, and obviously my neighbor has not looked at me since, because obviously I was just, like I said, I was in a foul mood that day. And yeah, granted, there was 2 kids in the car. They were waiting, and they were like, "Oh, what's wrong, Daddy?" But still, I'm like, I just growled, just glared, and just walked away. But he moved the car, and I just moved in my car in the right spot because I didn't want to take my other neighbor's spot that I should be respecting. Flamethrower for a flamethrower. Sounds great.
Tagging map. Dropping a pin. Found something.
There we go. But yeah.
Extraction is available.
Oh, damn. Okay, this angle was right. There we go. Because one time I actually shot myself and blown up myself up with that stupid forklift. But yeah, I just get a little annoyed. Like I said, I had other neighbors. Yes, their kids were a little annoying at times because, they were stamping. My last neighbor, their kid's bedroom was like above or below my kitchen area. I actually had to tell her one time because they dropped something so bad that my lamp light that's hung to the ceiling, something popped off it. I don't know what it is, but I heard something clank and it rolled, and I'm like, "What was that?"
Something here.
I had to tell her, I was like, "Hey, I don't know what your kids are doing, but they made such a thud that my ceiling lamp light dropped something. I don't know where the hell it is. If I even can, I don't know what the hell it is to begin with, and now I gotta go find it." And she's like, "Oh wow." I was like, "Yeah." And of course, I hear her screaming at the kids. It's like, "What are you doing? You're pissing my neighbor off." I'm like, "Not really. I'm just wondering, like, dude, your kids are thumping really hard. Like, I don't know what fell, and I was kind of worried, like, that thing's gonna fall off now." It just sounded like they just tossed a bowling ball and just let it land on the ground. That's how bad it was. But this one, I heard kids.
30 minutes remaining. Extraction is available.
Like, one time I was like listening on my computer, watching YouTube, and I'm like, I hear creaking in the front door. I hear, what the hell is this thing? Come on. Okay, you're not gonna give it? Fine, I'll just blow it up. I'm not used to 500 case, obviously. Low the ground. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. Okay, nice stem. I don't care. Okay. Can I? Thank you. Anyhow, yeah. So, why am I still in pain like that?
Eagle 1 withdrawing to rearm.
So yeah, this one is like, oh yeah, the door. I was like hearing their front door. They just keep entering and in out, in out, in out, and I'm like, I'm hearing the door is like, I'm like, okay, that's getting a little annoying. I'm like, if you're gonna be outside, stay the F outside. I'm like, Jesus Christ, people. I know kids are being kids. Yes, I understand it, but there's gotta be points you gotta stop. I'm like, maybe I'm getting too freaking old. I'm just getting to be a grumpy old man, you know. But it just, there's things that just need to be stopping being annoying. Of course, one time when it was warm outside, I opened up my front door and I had my screen door locked. And I was like, as usual, listening to my YouTube. One time, one of the freaking kids tried to enter my apartment. I was like, excuse me? He's like, oh. I'm like, what do you mean, oh? You're trying to enter my apartment unannounced here. I'm glad I have my screen door freaking locked. I'm like, Jesus Christ, kid. Could you imagine I was like upstairs, went to the bathroom or something, and also I had a freaking kid randomly probably trying to steal my PS5 here. You know? Like, dude. And no, this is not a race thing. It's a white kid, by the way. If anyone's wondering. But still, I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Kid's like, I don't know, probably freaking like 8 or 9 or something like that. I'm like, what are you doing? You don't go in random people's freaking houses like that. It's like, jeez. I expect it from like a 4-year-old because, you know, they don't know better. But a freaking 9-year-old, you should have a mental capacity of stranger danger, somewhat. Or here's an idea, maybe know right from wrong in some form, or like, hey, it's not my place, I shouldn't be here. So freaking weird. I don't know. So, like times I think about. Okay. So I actually had a talk with my father recently. It's hilarious. Because this year it's been really shitty. I've been talking about what's been happening, transpired in my life so far. I love how my father responds to me because I had some affection with someone recently and turned out that went to shit. So he pretty much said, it's like, how my father, because this is how my father talks. He's like, holy fuck. It's like, you fucking suck with women, don't you? I'm like, thanks, Dad. It's like, yeah, I get the hint. I suck. I can't freaking get a woman in my life. I mean, it depends on it, It's like, man, you're fucking suck. I'm like, thanks. Thanks, Dad. Thanks. Because my dad always tout he's like some kind of mega stud muffin in his days. Well, sorry, Dad. This is not the 1960s. This is 2025, and no offense to women out there, but you gotten fucking stupid. Like, it's gotten to the point of age that women don't know what they got or what they want. Oh, you son of bitches.
Firing gas strike.
But yeah.
ETA T-minus 1 minute.
But one thing that was kind of funny how my father was like telling me, "Hi, ninja freaking scavengers." But you just came out of my box. Okay, where the hell did I put my sentry? Because at this point, I am confused. Yeah, so being my father, who's full-blown Vietnamese, aka Asian here, he tells me, he's like, I'm pretty proud of you. It's like, you don't drink, you don't drug, you're not a drug dealer or something. You're not fucking that stupid. It's like you're actually living your life as much as you can. I was like, thanks, Dad. Thanks. But she's not wrong, because I don't drink, I don't do any drugs, I don't smoke. Let alone I have lack of a freaking relationship, Unlike my other family members, because the only thing I had to worry about is head trauma of any sorts. Because that's one thing my family has pretty much have. Either we're freaking psycho crazy nutheads, which I'm leaning to that freaking route sometimes, or we have some kind of brain trauma of some sort, because we end up dying at that. So I had to worry about dementia, schizophrenia, Alzheimer's. Maybe we're just plain old psycho crazy nutcases, and eventually we'll have a tumor and probably croak over. That's all I had to worry about. The other side I had to worry about is try not to be a drunkard idiot, a total wasteful druggie, and a chain-smoking idiot. Thankfully, I didn't take lessons from my father on that, because my dad was pretty bad with his smoking. It's actually to a point I remember a few years ago, my mother, when I was still amicable with her, she told me that my father had a checkup and they saw some black spots in his lungs. She kind of freaked the hell out, and I'm like trying to roll my eyes. I'm like, well, he did smoke since he was like in the 1960s. He's gotta be has something at some point, but it turns out it did not come to fruition of whatever the hell that was. Apparently, it was a false positive or some shit. I don't know. So he's 79 years old in Vietnam, still fucking and trucking. Asians, we're horny. Ugh. Gods. I don't know, this is one hell of a stream. Just talking out random shit here. This probably will come back at me later on. You know, get cancel cultured. Remember, 2025. Oh yeah, weapon customization. Yay. Ooh. Holographic site. Yeah, sure. Let's go. Save. That's what sucks about the variable. It doesn't have much of a customization. Like, you couldn't, like, I don't know, like, customize the freaking shot blast or, like, maybe, like, recoil for certain modes. Like, seriously, this customization is just the sights. I don't know. Or hell, maybe like change the barrel type. Like, hey, you're able to hold like what is it, 49 in the whole freaking drum? You know, it's able to have a higher drum rate or something like that, or maybe a shorter one, but it's a much powerful blast version of them. I don't know, like a more high caliber ammo. I don't know. You know, that's not bad. 11:05, and I started at what, 9:35? I think 9:35. I started today, and I actually had that, and I think my medals was like 130 or something like that. You know, I did pretty freaking good haul today so far. Yeah, Grand Aaron is actually really good. Grant, you got to deal with the fire tornadoes, but
The Terminids proliferate out of control on this planet. Get down there and
fuel
eradicate.
pumps kind of like secondary.
This operation is complete.
Skate pod's
You
actually a
have
really good
served
one.
Mission coordinates locked.
Skate pod and the
Hellpod's problem.
the broadcasting ones are the two best ones for this type of shit.
Orbital thrusters.
Fuel pump is kind of like the third area, and then the brew commander, you do not want to take that. It's like the
Orbit
worst one.
synchronized.
So back to my father. He's a freaking trip because how he talks, because you know, Asian dialect. He's like ha 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 ha. He's always a fucking trip. It's like, don't get me wrong, I don't like my father, you know, how shit he played out in his time. But I had to respect the guy because, you know, he was my father. He actually tried to stay with the family much as he can, support us. Gave me a few life lessons, even though I was an idiot and still didn't learn it until, you know, fucking 20 years later. Now I'm like, oh yeah, that's what my dad meant. You know what? I never tried the SOCOM pistol. I should really try that out. Oh, what's that? Suppressed? Okay, cool. Yeah, so.
Hellpod launch initiated.
My mother, I don't talk too much ever since after the COVID times because she financially screwed me over. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, 4 times. Because first time I saved up a lot of money for myself when I was very young.
Let them brawl. Let them face the insurmountable might of their
I was like
Helldivers.
9 or 11 years old, and of course, my father didn't know about this. But when I was in school, I only get like a $5 monthly allowance, you know, trying to teach me how to save up money. But I wanted to buy something in the future, so you know, 5 months, 12 months in a year, that's $60. What the hell that's gonna get me in that time? I'm able to get a game that's like once a year because I think NES games were like $50 or $60 at the time. So, or even I don't know. There was something I wanted to get. I think it was.
A stalwart line of freedom.
I think I was trying to get a Sega system or some sort, I think. I don't know. All I know is I was shaving up for some kind of game. But I was not going to get that in that speed rate. So what I did in my time, I ended up taking my lunch money my parents gave me for a week at school, and I pocketed, and I ended up not eating lunch. Which probably doesn't help the fact that's how I became the gluttonous lord, because my sin of gluttony is killing me. And trust me, I'm a fat fuck. And no, I'm not that obese, but I'm obese enough like, hey, I got a fucking gut. Then again, as my friends would say, you're old. Point being. Shit, I didn't even set my shit out. Oops.
Deploying equipment package.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Gas strike incoming.
Hey, brain damage. And just in case emergency. Ninja fish! Oh gods! Fish! Now! And it really was bugs on that sword. Yeah, so I ended up sacrificing my weekly, lunch from school, and I ended up pocketing it. It was like $5, pretty much, at that time for lunch money. Because you get these little ticket pack. I don't know what kids are doing today, honestly, for how they do lunches and shit. But it used to be like $5 for your week's worth lunch. So it was pretty much $1 a day. But you had to get these special tickets.
There's something here.
Which you had to go in the cafeteria in middle school and, well, elementary and middle school. We had to go to the lunchroom. It's like, here's my lunch money for the week, and you get your meal ticket, pretty much. So that's how we actually did our thing in that time. So actually, I don't know what the hell that is today. I don't know if freaking kids just pack their lunch from their parents or whatever, but so that's what I was doing. So I was getting like $20 a month. So with the $5, I was getting $25 a month. So I was sacrificing myself of eating at school. So because of that, I was like, okay, I'm getting $25 a month, and I was saving up. Ooh, where the hell I got a machine gun? Whatever, I got an anti-missile rifle. So I was getting $25 a month. So I saved it up. So at one point, I had about over $150. My mom asked, "Is like, hey, have you saved up any money lately?" I was like, "Well, yeah, I've been saving my allowance because it's been a few months." It's like, "Hey, can I?" It's like, "How much you have?" I'm like, "I had so and so over $150." It's like, "Well, can I borrow it? I'll pay it back." I can't remember what she told me. She said it was, I think it was some kind of family member thing, and she wanted to get a gift, or it was one of our family members dying because, like I said, brain trauma. Whatever the case was. It was like, okay, as long as you pay me back, whatever, I'm fine with that. She never did. So all that sacrifice and effort I done for myself, I got nothing back. So the second time happened. At that time, I was a little older. I think I was 16 years old, because I actually got a job at a local supermarket I had. And I actually got my first PC. Hewlett, I think it was a HP. Yeah, it was Hewlett Packard at the time. I got a new PC, and granted, it was supposed to be for school, but it ended up being more of a gaming thing, because at the time, my friends at the time introduced me what PC gaming was like. We started playing Diablo, StarCraft. That's when I actually learned, what Blizzard Entertainment was in that time. So I was like, hey, these games are freaking cool. Which I did play a Blizzard Entertainment game, because I remember playing Warcraft on the PlayStation 1. So when I actually started playing the PC version, I'm like, it's so much better than a stupid controller. And trust me, that was bad. So back to the thing. So my father helped me out because, he has freaking phenomenal credit, because I went to Circuit City. Yeah, Circuit City. This is how old I am. I got a PC there. It was like $3,000 something dollars or some shit. It was pretty freaking expensive. So I had no credit, obviously, because new 16-year-old. What 16-year-old has credit? So he co-signed for me. So he's like, okay, this is the deal. He's like, you pay how much money per month? And since I had a job at the time, I was 16. It's like, okay, so I started paying it. And my mom's like, okay, it's like, just give me the money and I'll end up, I'll send the mail because, internet was not a thing. Digital shit was not happening. You just literally lick it and stick it and send it in the mail and you pay your dues. Just pay it in time. So I did that. Well, my mom wanted to get a PC because we were kind of hogging up to the same PC and she wanted to do her own thing. Which, worst mistake of my life. So she got her own computer. Well, I think I was about 6 months away paying off the computer. My mom was moping around. And I'm like, what the hell is her problem? My father took me into the room. He's like, I had to pay off your fucking computer. I was like, why? Your fucking mother took your money and she paid her computer. And they were going to repo it. I think my loan was like 3 years of paying off for what I was doing. It was like 3 years worth of paying. She fucked me over 2.5 years worth of my payments. So my father told me, it's like, you owe me the money over time. I had to repay him back the other $3,000. So I spent 2.5 years paying off this computer, and my father had to pay it full, and I had to repay him back. My mom was freaking apologizing, and I was so fucking pissed off by her. I was like, I worked my ass off to pay this thing off, and you took my money to pay your computer. Not happy. So after that, I actually paid off my computer. I wanted a better one because obviously Hewlett Packard. Come on, it's Hewlett Packard, folks. Hewlett Packard and Dell. She got Dell, by the way, of course. So I wanted a new computer. So she ended up helping me out getting a custom built PC from whatever website. I still have it here today. Unfortunately, it doesn't run because it runs on Windows XP. By the way, Windows XP, oh, I love that operation system. So, unfortunately, at that time, that PC cost me $4,000. But because my father helped me out with the co-signing, I had a little bit of credit. So she signed me up a credit card. I was like, okay, I'll able to have my own credits shit going, and I'll pay it off at my time. What I didn't know is my mother put her own name in the card. So I had my card, she had her own card. So I got my first month bill. Mind you, I had $6,000 max credit at that time. Surprisingly, that's how good my father's credit was. Because he helped me out so much. Even when I got the first PC, the guy at Circuit City, he looked at me and he looked at my father. He's like, "Your father has really damn good credit." Because I was given that $3,000 payment plan. So that's how freaking crazy my father was on his credit. He knew what he was doing. But unfortunately, because that whole repo thing, it probably took a hit himself. I don't know. I don't know how repos things work. Because I always pay my shit on time. But this is yeah, she had her own credit card that's under my name.
Found something.
So we were like kind of joint counted. So I got my first bill. Supposed to have what? $4,000? Yeah. I was already at my max limit by freaking like $30. I was looked at. I was like, "Oh, you have 59.70." I was like, excuse me." And she's like, "Oh yeah, I bought this and this, and I'll pay it back." The hell you are? No, she didn't. Well, she did, but she didn't pay it what she should be paying. So, needless to say, I was stuck with a credit card limit that was near maxed all the freaking time. Until I eventually cut her off my credit card. Because I actually figured out how being young and stupid, I finally figured out okay, I need to cut her off. I got the new cards because renews every 4 years or something like that. So I actually kept the other card that she should be having. I just kept it myself and I put it in my lockbox. So she can't get to it. Eventually, I paid it off. Which the thing is, as I paid it off, I was getting my credit limit increased. So I was like, okay, this is kind of cool. I'm actually building up my credit. Eventually I went on Credit Karma and showed me what my stats are, and yeah, I'm pretty much my father's son. I was building up a really good amount of credit after I paid it off. So if anything, I want to take it in a good light. Even though my mother fucked me over financially for that time, she ended up giving me the crazy amount of freaking credit score because I was paying it on my own, paid it on time, paid it maybe a little extra when I had extra money at the time. So she hit the fan because my parents broke up. She's with the freaking idiots. My father is now, with his wife in Vietnam. Of course, that's today now, but still, even then, he did whatever he did. He cheated. Personally, I think at this point, they were in an open relationship. Of course, that's not a thing in that time, at least I don't think. Because I don't think the term open relationship existed as openly as it is today. But, point being, so things were happening. Her idiot boyfriend that she's with, they were in New Jersey. I'm still living at the freaking house, trying to manage things. My father was out of the picture for the time thing, for things I won't disclose. So, at one point, she asked me, hey, I need help. Because at the time, I actually paid off my shit. Like, I straight up paid that $6,000 debt over time. It took me 4 or 5 years, finally. Or some shit. And it's like, oh, feels great. I'm at zero. I'm not in debt anymore. She had issues. Hey, I need help. I can't pay my rent, blah, 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 at this place, and we're having a hard time, and so idiot, her son is being stupid or some fucking lame-ass excuse. So, okay, how much? It's kind of guilt-tripped me, because, she is my mother. Oh, shit. I should be really putting some defenses. Hold up, I'm getting overread here.
Gas strike incoming. Sending down equipment package.
Oh! Boom shakalaka, bitch.
Get some! Get some!
Damn, they're really overrunning me. This is unusual this round. Whoa, okay, Gatling gun going crazy. Out of here.
Throwing grenade!
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
So, being the good son, I ended up helping her, but I had to take credit money from my credit card. So I went to my bank that was in the area, and I was like, hey, I need to take out so-and-so money out of my credit card. And she's like, there is an interest penalty, It's like, let me check and see if I can, try to give you a discount or something. Which, apparently not. So she ended up withdrawing for whatever I need through my credit card and end up having a huge penalty due to taking money. Okay, so I think I got slapped with, what was it, $1,500 or something like that at first. Then my grandmother passed away, so we had to fork up some funeral costs at that time. So I ended up helping my mother on that front, which, if I want to be fair, it's my grandmother. I don't care about the money for that one. It's my grandmother. It's fine. Whatever. But she kept on asking for more money. I was like, Mom, you haven't paid me back. You say you're going to pay me back, and you're racking me up again. I just finally paid my debt off. And I'm actually freaking happy I actually got that off my chest. And now you're re-racking me up. And I can't pay this shit off all by myself like this. Oh no, I will pay you back, because apparently the idiots, my mom's idiot boyfriend, his mother was not doing well, and he was going to inherit money. Or at least so claimed, I was told. He's like, well, if she passed away, I'll inherit all her, her money. I was like, you sure? Because I'm not going to be fucking happy if you don't pay me back this time. Okay, his mother passed away. Supposed to claim. He followed whatever. What I did know, this motherfucker apparently hasn't paid his fucking taxes. Thus, the fucking government, it was like, oh, you're going to inherit money? You owe us money. So, being the con artist, the little weasel he is, so he tried to finagle it and switch his mother's inheritance to his son, which, God's forbid, I don't know how the fuck this guy bred to begin with. But he has a son. So it transferred to him. Okay, fine and dandy. Hopefully his son is actually responsible and shouldn't be a scumbag, hopefully. Okay. He did that. Yeah, I didn't get my money. And the fucking idiot was like telling me, he's like, oh yeah, my son, he's having a baptism, and you should come with us to New York, talking to him, try to talk about get the money from him. And I'm like, why do I have to do your job to get my money that you're supposed to owe me from your son, which you gave to him, so you don't have the freaking government steal the money off of your pocket the moment you got that inheritance. And then instead, you're making me try to work for my money that I should have been given to you by you. And after I fucking went off on him and that, he's like, oh, maybe not. You might screw things up. I'm like, I'm not the one who screwed things up. You motherfuckers owe me money. I fucking helped your asses. Oh, I agree with that. I'm like, that's nice. You know how many times I got fucked over right now? Don't fuck with me. Unfortunately, that fucking bill still landed on me, and the interest rates kept on getting worse. And now I'm in fucking debt because of them. And of course, when COVID hit, I was kind of amends with Mom. I refused to give her money, obviously. Because after all, how many fucking times, the old saying, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, thrice, and quadra. I'm an idiot. So, COVID happened. Obviously, Trump, is an election at that time. I'm tired of his bantering because, they were far up Trump's ass. Don't get me wrong, I vote for the guy too, but I'm not so radical like I had to lick up his asshole intestines up to his freaking nostrils levels, okay? I always hear fucking like Alex Jones in the background because they were at my place, and because of COVID was going on, obviously we're on lockdown. I don't know why. They had their own place. They were at my place 24/7. I'm like, guys, I am on lockdown. Why are you here? It's like, oh, your place is nice. And I'm like, that's nice. You have your own place. Why are you? Oh, it's a mess on there, mind you, because they had my grandmother's stuff, has some of my stuff still there, my mother's shit, my father's shit, the idiot's shit, the idiot's mother's shit. That house is so packed. I'm surprised it's not like the Tom Hanks movie, The Money Pit, because I'm surprised that place hasn't collapsed itself, because that's how much shit is inside that place. So they've been at my place. I think it was like, yeah, it was literally the start of the lockdown. I think it was like what, late February or March, somewhere along the line. Because I remember we were at my job. Literally, we were on state of emergency. We could not go to work, so I was kind of not laid off, but the reason. But so I was like, okay, sounds like free time. I get to be alone. Well, my mom visited, and I was like, okay, whatever. And they kept on staying and staying, and I'm like, hey, you have a place. Why? Well, it's much more comfortable. It's warmer, and they're just giving me gaslighting excuses to saying, it's healthier for my mom because her health isn't. She's diabetic. Put it this way, she's like the walking Frankenstein of diseases. It's like she has glaucoma, she has calcium deposits in her shoulders, diabetes, this, that, this. It's like, yeah. Mind you, she's like 68, 69 right now. Nice. And still kicking, as far as I know. Even though my father was telling me I should really talk to her recently, but I'm like, It's like, I know she pissed you off, but she is your fucking mother. I'm like, I know, but she fucked me over. It's like, I know, but you're a fucking idiot. Fucking listen to her. You don't fucking listen to me. He's not wrong. I'm a fucking idiot. But, needless to say, yeah. So, they stayed here. Like I said, it was like late February, March. And they didn't get the fuck out of my apartment. I actually, at one point, I told them, it's like, you need to get your shit out by this date. Because I'm tired of fucking, like, coming home. You're here. He's actually bringing shit in, even though you in front of me said, George, do not bring any more fucking crap in his apartment. And what he does, he keeps bringing shit in. He brought boxes in. He's like, oh, we were trying to organize things because, like I said, they have all our personal stuff at that fucking house. So it's a horror paradise. He's bringing shit in. But here's the fucking kicker. He's bringing shit in. There has fucking whatever fucking critters that could be infesting my apartment. Because there's a few times I had some weird fucking bugs are coming in my apartment. I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, you need to stop bringing shit in because you're infesting my apartment for whatever the hell these critters I never fucking seen before. It was getting pretty bad. So I was getting so pissed off. At one point, I came home. I'm like, this is the day they supposed to get their shit together. They haven't done it. I went ballistic, flipping out. My mom's fucking in tears, and I'm fucking screaming at him. Of course, my one friend, I put him on fucking call, and he's like, yo? I'm flipping. He's like, oh. And then eventually, he realized I had my phone out, fucking having the eavesdrop. He's like, my friend's like, I was like, I was waiting for a blood-curdling scream and maybe ooze of blood coming out of that. I was like, he was tempting me. And then my friend tried to calm me the fuck down because he's like, dude, they're fucking pissing you off. I never hear you piss. I was like, no shit. I'm fucking done. I can't stand it. I'm tired of hearing his fucking conspiracy theories and being up Trump's ass and blah, blah, blah. And they're fucking gaslighting me. And I was like, you need to get the fuck out. And not to mention, because they were here, one, they were, like I said, bringing in shit. They're infesting whatever critters they're bringing in from their fucking place. Two, they're bringing in food, which apparently they're rotten out because they're bringing it from their fucking place, and they're bringing it to my place. Like, one time they actually brought milk. They're like, oh, this is good. Why does it say it's about 2 months ago? Open it up, it's freaking chunks. Disgusting chunks. It was milk. I was like, and they're like, oh, it's good. As I pour it, I'm like, good. As in cottage cheese? Fucking idiot. The guy is a fucking con artist. Fucking knows how to weasel fucking the dumb. I guess I'm the dumb. But yeah. They finally got the fuck out, but unfortunately, like I said, the damage has already been done because, you know, I had some weird fucking infestation that's slowly creeping in my apartment, which eventually died down because, you know, I clean my apartment, but not to a point that there are certain spiders will stay in a certain spot. So lately, the spiders were slowly killing whatever the fuck was infesting my apartment. So they were helping me out. So I had to give them some free rent food here. So they were helping me out. If I want to thank the spiders in my apartment around some of the nook and crannies I don't normally clean. And I had to get rid of some of the boxes because they kept on bringing shit in. And it's like, why are you bringing this in? And I had to get rid of it. I dumped it all in front of their fucking house. I just like, no, go away. And they wonder why. Oh, why you don't talk to me? I don't know. Maybe because you pissed me the fuck off. You know how many times you've done this to me? And not to mention, like I said, they also were ringing up my electric bill. Because my electric bill in wintertime is like, well, at that time, I think it was like around 110, 140 area. Yeah, add another 100. And they didn't pay me back for that. I was like, you do realize you're running me money. And my water bill was, at that time, I think it was like $17. I don't use water much. I only take my showers, do my dishes, and that's it. I don't have a laundry. I don't have a dishwasher, whatever. I just shower, wash my dishes. That's all I use water for, besides, you know, making my tea occasionally. Yeah, that ran up to like $40, $50-ish at that time. I was like, you're running me more money than I should be doing when I should be alone here. And not to mention, because it was COVID time, I was like, hey, I'm able to be alone because I'm a solitude person. I like to be alone. I like to be not interfered. I like to be, just don't interfere with me. Just leave me alone and I'm fine. Just leave me alone. Nope. Like I said, I had to deal with his conspiracy theories, hearing Alex Jones, and he's sucking on Trump's dick all freaking 24/7. And one time, the idiot, because I had my one good neighbor, actually. He was a pretty cool dude. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I think I was like playing Final Fantasy 14 at the time. And my mom was sleeping on the couch spread thing, whatever. Lounge chair comforter. I don't know what the fuck this is. The old folks chair. The idiot was taking my vacuum and he was about to go upstairs. And I'm looking at him like, what are you doing with the vacuum? Oh, I'm going to vacuum upstairs. It's 3 a.m. And it's 3 a.m. Huh? Oh my God. Idiot. It's 3 a.m. You're going to wake my fucking neighbors who is probably in... no, he was in another room. Probably their kids who are in that one room that's upstairs. I'm like, hello, McFly? Like, who does this at 3 o'clock in the morning to vacuum? You know, I'm going to vacuum. I'm going to obstruct my neighbors. He's like, oh, no, I don't know. I'm like... And mind you, this guy allegedly had a condo. Like, if you're a landlord or where the fuck you were, you know, obviously, you know, noise is a fucking factor with your neighbors. Oh, I just want to strangle that motherfucker. You know, it's really bad. I had a conversation with my father about that. He's like, you know what? I just had a conversation with him. I was like, you know what? It's funny that you told me that one story, Dad. It's like, because apparently my dad had to go to Walmart. He had to pick up something up or something like that. And the idiot had to meet him there for something. I don't know what it was. But in the case, he told me the story. He's like, holy fuck, man. This motherfucker, he knows how to fucking talk. For 10 minutes, I just want to fucking strangle this motherfucker. I was like, usually you're a chatty person. Because when my father gets, I'm kind of like in the same way. Again, I'm like my father. Like, if there's a topic I actually get interested in, I get really fucking chatty about it. Like, recently I had an acquaintance I met with, and I saw a game that he had in his collection, and we just went fucking off on it. I was like, oh, you had this game. Oh, you know, it's like, yeah, how far you got in this? He's like, oh, I beat it. And we just went fucking balls to the wall with the topic. But, needless to say, once we get a topic going, we get really chatty. My father is usually like that. But with this idiot, he's like, he doesn't shut the fuck up. He doesn't shut the fuck up. I was like, no shit, Dad. So,
Every sector in the galaxy must be purged of the alien menace. This world is riddled with terminated.
Like I said, my father is a trip. Oh
Your
god, it's
valor
not
is
that
beyond
mission.
question.
I don't want that either. Fuck it.
Coordinates locked.
I'm gonna hate myself in the brain for this one.
Hellpods prime.
Yeah.
Engaging orbital.
If my father does not have the patience to deal with this idiot, what hope does anyone have?
Orbit.
Like, seriously, it's bad. If my father can't steal his ass with shut the fuck up moments, that's saying a lot.
Launch initiated.
I just laugh. I just shake my head and laugh. I'm like, wow. 10 minutes. My dad's like, yeah, I just want to strangle him. I wish my friends actually see my father. They probably would have had a good field day with him. Like, wow. Of course, knowing them, they probably would want to talk about freaking Vietnam. But my father never really talks about it because, you know.
Sending down sentry.
There always gotta be this one motherfucker who skate uphill.
Firing gas strike.
Say hello to democracy.
No, you don't. Go away.
Get some.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay right here and salute. Like a good little trooper.
Fire in the hole. For prosperity.
Here now.
Throwing grenade. How about a nice cup of liberty? Fire in the hole.
Taco Bell!
Gas strike incoming.
The occasional salute. Really, Taco Bell?
Attack underway.
Liberty emerges victorious
That is so glorious.
Extract when ready.
And stay down. Eagle 1 leaving combat zone to resupply.
I was expecting that cancer to blow up. But yeah, that's how my life is. So that's more the reason why I don't talk to my mother as much, because, you know, she financially screwed me over. Yes, it's my own fault. Fucking keep blaming the fucking big bad wolf, but, you know, I remember helping one guy out on Twitter at one point because he had the same issue, like, hey, my mother's gaslighting me, I'm the only kid. I was like, drop her. It's like, wait, what? I was like, no, seriously. You had the same symptoms where you're showing me how my mother treated me. She will gaslight you, say, oh, I need help, you're my son, blah, 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 you know, just guilt trip you pretty much. It's like, drop her. Stop. Don't do anything more. Don't give her anything. She's got to fuck you over. Don't be like me. Just take my advice and go with it. So the last reply I got from that guy was like, okay, I'll take that as consideration.
There's something here.
So I don't know the fucking guy who kind of went with it, but if it did, good for him. I'm gonna beat this fucking door with a tool. Actually, that'll be hilarious if I actually end up breaking it.
We're back in business.
Nuclear launch
Gain
technique.
liberty.
I gotta say, is that a big slippies and super? Yeah.
Eagle 1.
Good. Oh, fuck. Been really sneezy today. Even my coworkers today at work were fucking sneezing. Especially the one. Jeez, she was on freaking chain gun mode. She's like, achoo, achoo, achoo. I'm like, I curse you. I curse you. I curse you. Because I, you know, not the holiest person here. Say, I bless you. I say, I curse you. You know, people are like, oh, you're being rude. I'm like, hello, alignment.
Found something.
I'm not religious. Deal with it. Yeah, I'll take that. This has blast door opening. Nice teleport. Oh.
There's something here.
Oh. Oh, hi. Oh, hi, Mark. I'm gonna save it for that first. Yay. Okay, good. God damn it, Nappa.
No pain, no freedom.
Okay, metal, metal, metal. More metal. Super credits. Yay. Hey, Macarita. Why am I tasting jelly bean white? Don't want to ask why I said that, but just go with it. Ugh. I had sushi earlier.
This is Eagle 1. We're back in business.
Hit the spot though. Of course, the thing is, the place closes at 9:30, and I got there around like 8:10ish, I think. So you know, they're pretty much serving their last, you know, fresh round of food because you know they don't want to overcook things and waste. Which it makes me wonder, how do freaking buffets work? Like, do they save the food to the next day that's left over, or they actually literally throw them out? Because it's such a waste of food if you do such a thing. Not to mention a waste of money, too. Like, can you imagine you have like a whole thing of freaking fried rice, and you're like, yep, no one to eat it. Okay. Now you gotta throw it away. It's like...
Extraction is available.
Great, you know, probably the workers take it home and, you know, eat, but still, That's a lot of freaking food, especially at a buffet. I should really look that up, honestly. Slips. Come on. Oh, 3 medals. Nice. Damn, I got 209 medals. Like I said, I was like 120 or something like that. And of course, we're not going to make this major order, so I'm not going to get that medals. You know, I won't be surprised if they actually give us another war bond, like maybe a few weeks later.
There's something here.
Oh, you want to see something funny?
Firing gas strike.
That's Taco Bell.
Found something.
There. Ooh. Didn't go with our super creds today. Like I said, I just got 200 creds so far just doing those little runs today. I'm not complaining. I like it. It's fine by me. Yeah, there's my Taco Bell.
There's something here.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
So recently I linked up my Twitch account again on my streaming options. I remember the days usually was a Daily Motion was able to be option. Oh, hi. Ooh. Like. Light. Ooh, another 3. Man, I'm getting lucky with these freaking rolls. Oh, okay, guess not. Fine, I'll take it and not take it. Damn. Yeah, I remember they usually had Daily Motion in there, or even Facebook at one point. Well, able to post things on Facebook, but I don't know why Sony freaking did that. It was so stupid. Oh, it's because of security reasons. You got a lot to talk about security reasons, Sony. We all know about your security reasons.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Hey, you, catch.
Firing gas strike.
There's gonna be one more around here. Come on, there's gotta be something around here.
Extraction is available.
Yes, Dad, go away. I've been on a rant. I was on a major rant today. Then again, that's the theme of the title here.
There's something here.
I forgot what happens if I actually throw a grenade. Okay, so gas grenade.
Never sleeps.
Gas grenade is super fucking Taco Bell. Okay, so the initial boom boom. God, it's gonna be hilarious when I get back together with the guys fucking playing this game. Lately, they've been playing Battlefield 6, but now with the new update that's coming up, now where my Revitalize's coming back. What would be a good spot here? Ah, fuck it. I'll blow it up.
Extraction request confirmed. Shuttle inbound.
Find a spot, I throw it. So, apparently Osmond Gold had an interview with DSP recently, and okay, if I want to be honest, that was a really good interview with DSP for once. It wasn't like some bullshit, and Osmond Gold was kind of gaslighting him, obviously, but it was actually a really good interview. And he actually did kind of hit some hardball questions and being really straightforward. It's like, okay, let's talk about your little choking the chicken, you know, that type of thing.
T-minus 20 seconds.
And there was a few things that was interesting that Phil said, like how he wasn't on Twitch. Because even Osmond's like, oh, it's like, oh, you got banned for that whole thing because you were on Twitch. He's like, no, that's YouTube. I'm like, how the fuck did he not get banned for that? Because YouTube is pretty freaking strict for that shit, really. Much as we bitch about YouTube, but that's one thing they don't fuck around with on that front.
Nothing in a chamber.
Oh, suck it up, Jenner. Typical fire tornadoes. Yeah, it was pretty straightforward. He didn't really softball much. He just like got to this, you know, the main thing everyone talks about. I love how he talked about. It's like, so memology, is that your channel? No, that's a tractor. Oh, so that's a tractor too. What about this one? Detractor. I'm like. It's like, which one's your real channel? This one. Oh, okay. But everything else is detractors. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Now, the question I'd like to know is, I wonder how many Osmond Gold fans are actually going to sign up to Phil's fucking shit. Because he had, like, apparently, Phil had, like, 1,000 people show up on his stream for that interview, and Osmond Gold had 40,000. I was like, oh, Jesus, fuck. I'm surprised they didn't brought up Rich for ViewTech, because I know those two had a little, you know, butt heads a few times. Yeah.
Keep the bug population in check.
Dude, I'm actually getting a decent amount of freaking metal, surprisingly. This is pretty fucking, like, chill. Just
look at this disgusting infestation. Deploy to the planet and
your face is disgusting. Ooh, easy one.
Coordinates locked. Hellpods prime.
Yeah, it was actually a really good interview, but now I'm just waiting for him. Phil's gonna be bitching like, "Oh, Osmond gonna ruin my freaking channel now because of that interview." It's like, dude, he actually was being really good about it, unlike other, you know, channels. I remember watching the side scroller one. That was fucking dumb. Talk about his WWF wrestling thing. Phil actually admitted that he spent tens of thousands of dollars on that fucking game. But his wife thinks he only spent like a few thousands. It's like, no.
History will remember your deeds this day.
Deploying equipment package.
It's like, don't get me wrong, I spent my money on gacha games in my time, but I didn't spend freaking tens of thousands of dollars for one game. I'm sorry, that's like freaking EA, FIFA, or Madden freaking levels here. And trust me, I know someone. I remember one guy at work freaking, he's like, oh yeah, I spent thousands on it. I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, why do you play these games? Every time there's a new Madden game, he always like, oh, I can't wait to get the new Madden. I'm like, yeah, and you'd be a freaking idiot to freaking spend money again, aren't you? He's like, oh, I know. I'm like, you say that, you say I know, but yet you still do it. I'm back again, being a fucking dad figure here. Like, you say you know, but yet you still do it. It just drives me nuts. Like, dude, it's the same fucking game. They don't add anything. Oh, it's a new feature. No, that's the same feature that was so many years ago. Granted, I do watch Angry Joe's fucking, shit about that stuff, but still, point being.
There's something here.
Okay.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Yes, Dad. Here.
Sentry.
Merry Christmas, motherfuckers.
Warning, you are leaving the mission area.
How'd you like the taste of freedom?
I don't know why I'm picking up these samples. Actually, I should have donated to the Super or DSS. But yeah, I'd say the Osmical video was that, or DSP interview was pretty
Warning,
good.
you are leaving the mission area.
Of course, I think I did have a comment when I said, the interview was pretty good, surprisingly. It's like, great, I'm waiting for Phil, bitch saying, oh, Osmico ruined my life, blah, 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 or some shit, and then it's got bitch and complain. But it's like, if Phil was genuine,
Found something?
he actually could be a good interviewer if it wasn't for his bullshit. Like, seriously, it's kind of like, talk about a few things on games and such. They actually did sell down a few times, like, like, apparently there was, like, two things, like, Phil had a hard time with Zelda, but when it came to Elden Ring or some shit, or some type of Souls game, he ended up beating the boss, like, 3 times, 3 attempts. He's like, I knocked my head for 2 hours on this, but, I beat a boss in a Souls game in 3 attempts. It's like, try to figure that out. I'm like, well, he's being honest about that. Which I had a good, nice laugh about it. It's like, it is what it is. But I also was looking at the chat from his clip, and people were like, who the hell is this guy? I'm like, you'll find out the lore. Trust me. Trust me. You're gonna get pignosis.
Here comes the cavalry.
Thanks for the porps. Knock, knock! Super creds, nice. I think I'm a rifle. Nice. Winning, nice. Make good toast. Yeah, Dick Rock.
Found something.
But yeah, I kind of hope I can actually get some good sales.
There's something here.
Another game my friends want to get is Forever Skies. It's like a survival, like Ark, I guess, in a way. Except better.
Extraction is available.
Or the Raft, I should say. It's Raft in space. That's the best I can describe it. It does look good, though. I was watching their streams on their personal streams. I never got into that type of genre. You know, survival, you know, multiplayer construction type shit. The only thing that's gonna come close to it is my skills of that repertoire is SimCity.
Found something.
Egg and toast. Oh, material rifle, material rifle. Yay. Okay, so speaking of SimCity, so I was like talking to one of my coworkers today. You know, it's like bitching about how AI, because our electric bills are going to go up because, you know, we have these data centers from the AI and shit. I'm like, you know, we have an energy crisis at times in certain parts of our country in the United States. And I'm like, why the fuck would you want to put these freaking AI data centers that are going to suck so much power? And not to mention, you're also forking the electric bill to the people who are in that facility for no fucking reason, which are probably not even using the technology to begin with. Or whatever the reason. Still, the point is, they're getting forked the bill for stupid reason that it shouldn't exist. So, mine popped up in my head. I was like, you know what? These fucking people need to play fucking SimCity. Because they were like, oh, my residential area, they're not happy because I haven't got power. I don't know, maybe because you have a fucking windmill that you have a freaking upgraded to the freaking nuclear power plant, ow, from 1960. I don't want slips, yes. Metal, yes. Yeah. Like, it drives me nuts about that. Especially the electric cars. Like, I know they might say, oh, they're getting their, you know, electrical recharges from, you know, solar panels or whatever. But I'm like, even still, that's an energy source that's being taken. And how is it much better if it's actually, you know, if it's not, allegedly, taken from a windmill or a solar panel or whatever fucking, you know, environmental energy source? Let's say they're actually lying and they're actually hooking up to the freaking power plant. Prime example, California. Even though they're blaming it on fucking computers. Because, you know, gamers. I remember that one. We're like, oh, you can't have your PC specs this high. Dude, that's my gaming spec. Yeah, nah, it doesn't make a requirement because it takes too much energy. I don't know. Aren't your state in California like one of the top 3, you know, electric cars there? Just saying. Electric cars. But no, super PCs are fucking the problem. So stupid. So stupid. And no, I'm not fucking making bullshit. There was an article actually stating there was PCs were absorbing too much electrical output. But even though freaking
Proceed to extraction when ready.
EV cars were actually out and about and, you know, hooking up. What time is it? Oh, Jesus Christ, it's 3:45. Yeah, I've been at this for a while. Oh, this map is kind of a bust.
Mission at 30 minutes remaining.
Yes, Dad, go away. It's amazing when you actually do a little ranting on yourself. You know, the random, probably online people will probably pick this apart. It's hilarious. Especially, talk about my ingrown hair that was forming from my back and became a tendril symbiote. Good times. I'm 8 years old. Oh, speaking of that, I can't wait for that new Evil Dead movie. I don't know anything about the story for this one. I don't know what the synopsis of it. Just the word Evil Dead burn. I'm like, okay, what, we're burning the book again? I don't think that's anything new. Burn the freaking Necronomicon how many fucking times. I really want to have, what was it, Ash, Mia, and was it Kelly from the last one? I thought something moved. Like, I want them all together.
Extraction request confirmed.
In a way, also, maybe pass Bruce Campbell the torch. And then he might have to kill off his character permanently. Of course, that'll, upset a lot of fans, obviously, but it is what it is. Freaking Bruce Campbell's what? Freaking 7 years old, something, or close to 7 years old?
Firing gas strike. ETA T-minus 30 seconds.
Administering freedom.
Just because I can.
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
Eagle 1 rearming. Be back shortly.
Throwing
ETA
grenade!
T-minus 10 seconds. Clear landing zone. Sending down equipment package. Pelican 1 approaching pickup. Pelican 1 landing sequence initiated. Watch where you're standing.
How about a nice cup of liver tea? Fire in the hole.
Extraction complete. Pelican 1 beginning ascent.
Yeah, I can't believe it's almost 4 o'clock.
Liberty smiles upon your trial.
Ugh. I should really go to bed. I had to get up early because I got to the store late since I went out. Playing my Monster Hunter game, Pokemon Go, taking over bases and resources. Not to mention kicking. I had to go to what other town area in our vicinity to take over the gym because one of my coworkers, we all play Pokemon Go, and we have a pact. Me and him have a pact, like, hey, because I'm blue, he's red. In my vicinity, we're kind of like, I'm like the underdog team here in my town area. It's like yellow and red are like the most competing ones, but when those two team colors are duking it out, us blue players don't even freaking show up. The only time we do show up is I seem to actually initiate the freaking takeovers.
Excellent work.
If I want to say, because it was like, okay, red's overcoming the whole territory, then yellow will sweep in and start taking over some of the red territories, and I'm like, where is us blue guys? And then I start sweeping the whole board, literally, like I board wipe everyone, and then all of a sudden, our team freaking start filling up our roster and our gyms. I'm like, where the fuck were you guys? It's like, are you all a bunch of leeching off of me? It's like, I do the work, kicking out the other teams, and you guys just plop your guys in. It's kind of annoying, really. It's like, I wish there was more initiators. But the thing is, the ones who actually did take over are just random people I don't even freaking know. Because we do have a common group around this area. But but when I do have a blue team that I actually take over, I'm like, who the hell is this guy? I'm like, I never seen him. So I just get a random Joe Schmo to just come out of nowhere and just take over, I guess. But one thing is for sure is that we all have some kind of weird nonverbal agreement that we kick each other out, but we would like put our low level, Pokemon in there. So we actually try to collect our 50 coins a day. Like recently, the theater that's nearby, which became a gym, uh, I looked at the timer. So it was like one guy was like 14 hours, the other one was at 17, and one was like 2 hours. So obviously, the 2 hour guy is definitely fresh. So what happened is before I went to the other town to kick out my coworker slash friend, his shit, I was like, I attacked that one. I took out the 14 and the 17-hour player, but I did a little bit of damage to the 2 hour one because, like I said, he's fresh. So it's like usually you have to fight him like 3 times, unless he didn't really feed his guy. Then well, it's gonna be 2 rounds. So I was like, okay, I'll take him out twice, 2 fights out of him, and he'll die on the third one when I have a chance. So I just kept him alive. So after I went to the other town, did my shtick, and also I was trying to go to the store, but they closed at 10. I thought they closed at 11 o'clock, but apparently not. I came back. I was like, oh, I wonder if anyone did anything. Those 2 people I kicked out, they came back in. But the thing is, when I arrived there was like 14 minutes they did that. I was like, okay. It's like when I wake up in the morning, I'll kick all of them out so they get their coins. I couldn't kick, like I said, I couldn't kick the other guy out because he was like 2 hours in, which he was only going to get, what? 6, 12. I think it was like 2 hours and 16 minutes. So he was not going to get the full extra coin out of that one. So yeah, he was going to get like 13 coins. Because every 10 minutes you get a coin. And you only can get 50 coins per day. Because that's the max cap. So you had to have 8 hours and 20 minutes cap that's defending a gym to get the full credit. So, like I said, there's guys that are 14 and 17. Well, they're over the cap, so I had to take them out. But yeah, I kind of went crazy and just destroyed everything around this area. So the whole field is now blue. Of course, I'm waiting for people who are like, it's like, damn it, Cal, stop taking over. I'm like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm taking some people out. I was like, okay, there's this person, and it's like, I only took out like actually 2 duplicate characters. Because I tried to make sure, it's like, okay, I got this person, okay, I'm taking it out. It's like, oh, I got this person, okay, I'm taking him out. I got this person. Then I go to the next gym, and it's like, oh, wait, there's... Shit, I took him out already. But he's third in the roster of fighting out of the 5. I'm like, And but you look at the other 2 after him, I'm like, fuck, they've been here for 12 hours. I'm like, I gotta kick him out. So I was like, sorry, dude, I know you want to have this guy here, but... I could have saved you, but the thing is, you got 2 other guys who are here for fucking 12 plus hours. And yeah, so I had to kick them out. So, like I said, we have a nonverbal. Unfortunately, the 2 towns over, well, take over gym. Oh, that motherfucker took my gym. I'm going to kick him out. Bro, really? Like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm just kicking your guy out that's been there for 16 days. And you're immediately trying to kick my guy out and shoving your in. It's like, God damn it, people. It's like, at least kick my guy out that's been there for at least 8 hours. Don't kick him out immediately I shove it in there. So dumb. And the town that's between us, well, we're kind of 50-50 on that. But my territory here in this town, well, we're all pretty much nonverbal agreement and just kick each other out and get our coins worth. Of course, I know they're probably flipping out when I actually do a full board sweep in this area. Because I think I have, let's see, I got 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow, my stomach just growled. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I got 14 in my spot area within, I think, what, 4-mile radius spread length? Yeah, 4-mile rate spread of gems. If I actually do a full clean sweep, that is. And last time I know, there was 20 is your max cap. You can actually withhold gems in your on your account. But yeah, it was pretty bad. Which I wouldn't doubt. Probably some of the guys are probably kicking my shit out right now as we speak because, like I said, it's 4 o'clock. I know the one guy around 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. I guess he does his roundabouts and he start kicking gyms out. Especially the one spot where, like I said earlier, I had those 2 guys at the 14 and 17 hour, and I had that 2-hour guy. He's usually around there. He must be living there personally, because it seems like that's his main hub of taking over constantly. He'll take over the other one, but it seems like he might be in walking distance for it. But yeah, other than that. Oh shit. Oh, I can't believe it's 4 o'clock. I've been at this for a while. Jeez. I want to do another round, but this major order ends in 7 hours and 8 minutes? What the hell timer is that? So I'll be like, wait, why is the major order not done at 8 o'clock in the morning? Because usually it's 8 o'clock in the morning for the major order. That's weird. Huh. And why are we holding Turing, by the way? I don't like
the war rages on. Choose where you will give your aid.
Was Turing a threat at some point? Why is this at 2%? I really wish we'd get back Krumzika. Because that's one of our old freaking turfs. Of course, why the fuck we have Helldivers of all things? God, so when the Illuminate freaking attacked us, this was a shit show in this area. Freaking Turing got decimated, Fenrir got decimated.
Initiating FTL jump to the Meridia system.
I can't believe we were able to travel to the Meridia wormhole. It
FTL
worries
jump
me, though.
Successful.
Like, why would you give us back that option? Huh, I've been streaming for 3 hours straight now. Okay, it's about 4 o'clock, so I need to go to bed, get some sleep. I gotta get up early. Technically, if I might be honest, be in a few hours because people are gonna get their last minute fucking shopping. I'm surprised I'm just kind of buzzed. Usually I'm like, oh, and my legs get crazy leg and I want to sleep. But yeah, freaking weird. Especially like I said, I'm recovering from a freaking infection injury here, and you would think my body wants to sleep. But yeah. Oh well. So I gotta get my Peacock account up and running. Go watch Twisted Metal. Yeah. I gotta find out how to do it on the PS4. So, okay. So, happy Thanksgiving, people. Get stuffed. I'm gonna make meatloaf and mashed potatoes for myself, along with gravy. I've been invited.
Drive calibration complete.
I've been asked to invite from other people's, thing, but I was like, nah. It's like some of them actually was like, yeah, I'm not gonna bother asking, but I'm gonna ask because how antisocial you are. I was like, yes, I am antisocial. I just like my solidarity. I just like to be alone. It's like, you want to go Thanksgiving? I'm like, nope, I'm fine. It's like, you sure? I'm like, there's gotta be food. I'm like, you can tempt me with food, but I like to be alone. So, solidarity is such bliss. Not to mention how this week at work was. I just want to stay away from the stupids for a while. Just get away from people. Just do my own shtick. Get my own agenda cleaned up. So, hopefully today, make my meatloaf. Make my mashed potatoes. Have gravy on the side. I'm still trying to think about a side of veggie. I don't know if I want broccoli or cauliflower, steamed cauliflower, I should say, for both of them. Or actually, maybe just get both. Steam both of them. Which actually does sound really good. God damn it. I'm always making myself hungry. Yeah. I think I'll do that. And then after I got done with the cooking, I think I'm gonna do Withering Waves main story to get that out of the way today. Once that's done, I'm good to go on that. And next we'll have Genshin with their new story arc, plus other things. And then I got Helldivers I got to contend with too on that list. This sucks. No, wait. Oh, wait, no. That's on the second for this game. Either way. Yeah, because Genshin's... No. Oh, is this second? God damn it. I gotta look it up. It doesn't feel right. Oh, no. It is next week. Okay. So the second is Helldivers. So both Genshin and that. Oh, God. So that's a double whammy for me. So, yeah. Okay, enough blabbering. Hope you enjoyed my rant, stories, some of my life fucking poor choices. Yada yada. So, one would think I was drinking and fucking just got like mulling over my life, but you know, just randomly ranting. Okay, so happy Fatsgiving. Gobble gobble. Bye.